Hello folks and welcome to another gameplay session. This time, let's play section actually. This time I am actually playing Battlefield 3. For me it's been a while, at least a couple, ow. I took that one to the back. Anyways, yeah, it's been a while since I played this. So, just getting back into the things, had some time off. Well, not really, but
all units, we have lost the objective.
See if I remember how to play close quarters again. Of course, this is going to be my first warm-up session. Another guy in here. Huh, wow. So anyways, yeah, just trying to see mainly if I can actually remember how to play this game. Of course, I am using a standard M16. The only difference is I am not using iron sights or the default equipment. So right now, I'm getting hit by admin. Awesome. So this is my first game. I am not retaking the shot or redoing it for sakes of editing purposes. So everything you see is from my first game as soon as I just jumped in and started playing. So as I was saying before, today's loadout right now with the assault, I'm running a standard M16, ACOG sight, and suppressor. Now this is usually my quiet go-to setup, mainly because I hate making noise if I can help it.
I repeat, we have taken the objective.
Alright, so yeah, that's typically my setup that I use even with my 416. Now, of course, now the 416, as I was saying earlier, actually does shoot a little bit slower. So on full auto, I can actually open up for longer periods of time and still stay on target. Now I don't actually equip a foregrip on this, mainly for the fact that I can go with a 360, a 320, excuse me, and be kind of stupid like that, but it sure got everybody's attention in my direction, which, you know, I actually don't mind that much. But typically, this is a very setup that I would use in Metro because of the somewhat close quarters environment, as well as in some cases where if we are playing something like close quarters here, I can actually just lob a 320 and take out the well, ideally I would take out somebody over there, but I didn't check my corner and I got shot from behind. So yeah, I don't usually like using it all the time unless it's a guaranteed hit, or unless you know they're in a bunker type of environment.
The objective has been secured.
So I know he's over there. So all that I have to do is funnel them down and at my own pace. Ideally, what also works with this setup, since I'm using an underbarrel attachment, is the M26, because it's so good at close range.
We can utilize the objective.
Now, I am actually trying to get unused to using my G18, which obviously does not work at that long range there, much to my dismay, but I am actually trying to get out of the habit of using the G18 suppressed. because I do want the extra stopping power. Plus, it gives you a little more accuracy in terms of range. But as you can see, ow. Also forgot the small blast radius of the 320 has been tweaked. As most people who've played the original Battlefield 3 when the game first came out, it actually had a bigger blast radius.
The enemy now control all the objectives. I repeat, the enemy now control all the objectives.
I have a bad feeling about this, so
We have taken the objective.
now mind you, with was it 800 rounds, I think, this gun tends to spread very far,
We have neutralized the
especially on full auto. So it's good for close quarters, but at that distance hip firing, you're not going to hit with all your shots. So that's why I usually throw the suppressor on there to keep the shots a little more on target. And it doesn't seem my team likes reviving people. So now, of course, the M16 is a balanced weapon. Some people like it, some people don't. I will show you what it looks like with a heavy barrel. This thing is more suited for longer range combat and does pick up quite a bit. Ow, that hurt. Now, of course, if I throw that suppressor back on, get rid of the 320, and instead go with my other favorite weapon, the mass.
The objective has been lost.
It's actually quite good.
Enemy now controls all objectives. What the fuck
Now
are
you
we
just
gonna
use
do
it the
about
same
this,
way
guys?
like you would the 870 at shorter ranges, though. So of course you want to be pretty much at that distance that you're hip firing, and you'll definitely get a more solid hit.
Objective secured. I repeat, objective secured.
Personally, I actually like to use this weapon without any without it being attached underneath, only because it won't be covered up by any type of optics.
We have neutralized the objective.
As you can see, very effortless.
All objectives are now taken. I repeat, all objectives are now secured.
The only problem is you have to be literally right in the reticle there. So that's the limitation, but for something as close as this, I would lean towards using the M26 versus the
We have lost the objective. The enemy now holds all the objectives. I repeat, the enemy
Man, this
is in
map is a little
control
chaotic
of
here.
all
Double
objectives.
back.
Get your fucking act together, man.
Chase after my ass. Yes, he was. Of course, hit placement does help too. You gotta aim higher. Legs, you don't get too much damage off of. Not unless they don't see you and you have a big opportunity to attack. Whereas, on the other hand, the long pumping action does make things hard, so that's why a lot of people like using the Saiga. But ideally, my general purpose setup would be with the 320, only because a lot of times I will be engaging with an assault rifle, anything that's automatic, and then using the 320 to unseat any type of enemies.
Objective secured.
One down there. Right area. That really didn't help much. I think we'll play some I-20 IAR. Huh. What am I using right now exactly? Oh, heavy barrel, that's why. Yeah, this gun is more suited for medium range. Even the way it describes it, it's more medium suppressive. So if you don't want any effect on the recoil, I don't even want to know what that was. I usually use a flash suppressor, but it really depends. Now, of course, I wouldn't normally use an ACOG in this environment, but I'm so used to it now, it's second nature for me. But let me throw that heavy barrel back on. Usually I usually suppress all my weapons. Of course, played this game all freaking day. Well, that kind of made things difficult. My freaking tripod kicked in. If it was more open environment, I would be able to utilize that, but of course, if you are using something that has a higher recoil like the M27 and you're running heavy barrel, you want to aim about chest level and let the bullets rise up because of that recoil. I would probably use that same rule of thumb for longer distances, but less shots. Oh, that was short-lived. And my thing went away. Shenanigans. How am I getting... right. Oh, that was lame. I should have got that kill too. Man, I am not on top of my game today. Alright, you know what? Let's go with the 870. This by far I do not usually screw up or too well. Well, screw up actually. But And the nice thing about the 870 is range. Range is freaking awesome in this game.
Objectives. I repeat, enemy now in control of all the objectives.
Of course, our team is losing. Oh, my hands are like jamming up though.
Objective is taken. I repeat, the objective is taken. We have neutralized the objective.
So we're losing C. We're pushing through. Oh, that was beautiful. Oh man, that was funny as hell. And I ran out of ammo. Shenanigans. Alright, I'm going back to the M27. Dropping the ACOG. Actually, I should just drop the heavy barrel altogether since I'm not long range. Just have fun with this gun.
We have lost the objective. I repeat,
But mainly in the support role, you are
the objective has been secured. I repeat, the objective
you want to just chuck rounds down range. You do have a lot more accuracy, but you're by no means the like the assaulter. And in that case, yeah, you definitely don't want to. Of course, I think we got like a 255 ping error. Oh man, it's just a mess. But despite all that, I am kicking some butt. Now, of course, I can show you what I can do with this, with the suppressor on. Personally, like I said, I like the suppressor being on because it controls the recoil. I do lose out on range. And that's especially the fact with, in more open maps, plus I do lose out in terms of longer distance fighting. But because of that, I'm able to just chuck rounds down range. And also it might be the fact that I am generally used to playing on hardcore mode, so typically you don't get as much health, as well as the fact that it does take less rounds to drop somebody in game. Wow, that was interesting. So basically it's a little more clear care, you get a little more precision, and the spread is it's a little tighter, I guess you could say. But usually, because of those, I guess you could say, disadvantages, I kind of use it in the same manner as I use any weapon that's used in the engineer class because of the range limitations, and in addition to having them suppressed. Oh, that was bad. Kind of panicked a little bit there. Oh man, really? I'm gonna have to bring back that shotgun. Do that, or let's see, let's do this. I'm gonna go. Actually, hollow sights. Never could get used to the normal red dot, and I'd have to blame Modern Warfare 2 for this, because it always served the purpose that I wasn't using it.
Objective neutralized. Objective secured.
But since I am using a suppressor, this really doesn't help me unless I'm actually up close. there. Finish them off. Surprisingly, this gun has very good hit range, or hit accuracy, with the amount that I chucked down. But personally, let's go throw back the heavy barrel, go hollow. There.
The objective has been lost. The objective has been lost. Shit, the enemy now control all the objectives. Do you read me? The enemy now control all the objectives. What the fuck are you gonna do
That
about
failed
it?
too. Wow. But yeah, in that short amount of time, I am pulling third overall. I think we better go back to that M16 of ours. Well, I got suppressed and I lost to the shotgun. Team loss, but overall, I did pretty damn well, I'd have to say, considering that I haven't touched the game in like literally almost a week. But if there's any type of guns you'd like me to try out, by all means leave a comment below, and I'll see you guys next time. After this long list of ribbons, let's just skip it. So 42.29 and 27 takes the icing on the cake. All right, guys, see you guys next time.